Alright, you know what? They should rename this series Toriko's Bizarre Adventure because, oh my god, this chapter was weird. Hey guys, LunarSpawn27 here, bringing you Toriko chapter 274, Bewildered. So the chapter begins with Toriko and the others on the Octomelon, still continuing to plummet to God knows where, but they're saved thanks to the mother snake Quinn, who comes out of the Octomelon and grabs onto the nearest piece of rock with her mouth. Suddenly, a chunk of Quinn's body got bitten off, and it's all thanks to these things: torpedo sausage, bird beast fish, capture level 195. Although they don't look anything like sausages, they look more like torpedo piranha sharks, but hey, okay. So a bunch of these torpedo sausages fly right past Quinn while biting off chunks of her body. One of them even latches onto her with its mouth. And yet despite all of that, Quinn was still holding on because she knew that she was their only lifeline. I really gotta give props to Quinn here because even though she's getting bitten to pieces, she's still holding on, not letting go. But seeing Quinn being bitten apart by torpedo sausages kind of makes me feel bad for her. Luckily, Kiss was there and used drill peck on the torpedo sausage. It's super effective. Unfortunately, if that wasn't bad enough, another creature was heading their way. And Yun... Oh, this is just adorable. Yun flies towards a creature and it looks like that he is going to fight. But when he sees the creature, he starts to run away. You know, I don't hate Yun or anything, it's just, what is the point of bringing him along to Gourmet World? Terry, Quinn, and Kiss I can understand because they've been training to prepare themselves for Gourmet World. But Yun, I like Yun, it's just, maybe he doesn't want to get left behind again. It's just that it's freaking Gourmet World. But I don't blame the little guy because this is the creature that he ran away from. Armland Phalanx. I think that's how you say it. Armland Phalanx, Demon Bird Beast, capture level 251. And you know what the funny thing is? This isn't the most bizarre creature in this week's chapter. So it looks like that Kiss is going to fight against the Armland Phalanx. And Zebra... I don't know what the fuck is going on with Zebra. He starts thinking that Gourmet World is getting boring, so he's gonna go inside and catch some Z's while he's gonna leave Toriko, Coco, and Sunny dealing with these creatures. But then they hear a voice saying, "Boring? I wouldn't say so." And then this thing appears. What the fuck is that thing? Seriously, what the fuck is that thing? It's a giant head on a wheel causing all this smoke to appear? That cannot be a beast. There is no freaking way that thing could be a beast. I mean, I know this is Toriko. We're gonna expect some pretty weird things in Gourmet World, but this is just, I have no words. I have no freaking words to... I don't know what to say about this thing. I don't know what the hell this thing is. It's just... What? Oh my god, okay. Moving on before I lose my freaking mind over this thing. The smoke starts to surround Toriko and Coco, and then the smoke grabs onto them and pulls them away. So is the giant head on a wheel the smoke monster from Lost? No, that's not it. Hey, wait a minute. Did that thing talk earlier? Was that where the voice came from? Ugh, fuck it. So Zebra decides to kill off his boredom by launching his voice missile at the giant head thing, only it turns out that there's more than one. Did the giant head thing split up into mini giant head wheel things? Because when it first appeared, it was freaking huge. So where the hell did the mini giant head things come from? Jesus Christ, who knew that after taking one step into Gourmet World that all this shit would be happening? Well, anyway, Sunny tries to use his hair to grab onto Toriko and Coco. Unfortunately, the smoke took them outside of his range. Terry looked like she was gonna step in, but Toriko tells her to stay away. He tells her that he'll be okay, and what he really needed her to do is to protect everyone else. Before he and Coco disappears, he tells Zebra to put up a barrier, which he agrees to do so, but Komatsu asks him why he isn't gonna go and help them. Zebra tells him that they need to avoid being wiped out in order to move forward. because if he went to help Toriko and Coco, there would be a real chance that could happen. Sunny also says that they don't know their enemy in Gourmet World, and he knows that Toriko and Coco will be okay. So apparently, the riddle chapter has communication functions, which Komatsu tries to use to contact Toriko and Coco. Unfortunately, because of the fog or smoke, whatever you want to call it, it's blocking the signal, and it's also the reason why Zebra can't use his echolocation. Well, luckily, Sunny assumed that might happen, so he made sure to stick a tracker on them, and that would be his hair. So one of Sunny's new techniques is remote hair, which he can track people with pieces of his hair, I think. I'm not sure how this technique works, but hey, he can track people with his hair, so kudos to Sunny for that one. With Toriko and Coco, they seem to be okay, however, they're still surrounded by the dense fog. Despite that, Coco can still see some electromagnetic waves, but he doesn't believe what he actually saw, so he asks Toriko if he smells anything, and he does. He smells food. So they follow Toriko's nose, and it leads them to a town in Gourmet World. Yeah, why not? Because, I mean, we see a giant head with a wheel, and there's a Japanese-oriented town with a bunch of restaurants in the street, so sure. Why the fuck not? Oh my god, this is the second chapter of the air arc, and I already feel completely mind-fucked right now. I was not prepared for this chapter. I mean, I know it's Gourmet World, but holy crap, what the hell? Anyway, despite the street looking completely empty, there was plates and plates of food inside the restaurants. But it doesn't look like that the street is completely deserted because Toriko and Coco once again encounter the goddamn frog from the previous chapter with the Fu Manchu stash. And just like Chi-Chi, he can talk. You know what? Until we know what his name is, I'm gonna call him Kermit the Sage from now on. That's its new name, Kermit the Sage. Okay, let me get this straight. If you believe, you can eat the food is real. But if you don't believe, the food isn't and you can't eat it? Is that what the real mist is doing right now? Creating a street and food inside it that looks real, but it won't be unless you believe? Also, what did he mean by believe? Like, believe in what? Believe in the heart of the cards? Believe in God? You know what, if I think too much on this, my head will explode. So, moving on, Kermit the Sage asks Toriko and Coco if they will eat with him, that is, if they believe. And the chapter ends with Sunny apparently aware of what's going on because of his remote hair saying, "This is bad." So yeah, that is Toriko chapter 274. What I think? Well, that was certainly a pretty big way to start off this new arc. Okay, going to the sane parts. I did like seeing Quinn helping out, saving them, but I felt bad for her when she got bitten by those torpedo sausages. But I gotta give kudos to Kiss for helping Quinn out, and it looks like that he's going to fight against that phalanx thing, which that will be pretty cool to see, but I don't think we'll see that anytime soon. We're probably gonna focus more on what's going on with Toriko and Coco inside Real Mist. I'm confused as hell as to what that giant head on a wheel thing is. I heard this is based off of Japanese mythology, so if any of you guys know what this thing is, please let me know in the comments below because that thing was freaking weird. Come to think of it, I don't even know if this is an actual beast in Gourmet World. For all we know, this might be another illusion thing created by Real Mist, unless they actually believe in something, whatever the hell Kermit the Sage was talking about. The words that Kermit the Sage was saying kind of confused me because I don't know what he meant by believe. Unfortunately, we won't know until next week's chapter, but judging from the last panel of what Sunny said, this might be either a trap or a test for Toriko and Coco. Maybe Kermit the Sage is luring them in to stay in this mist, eating this food for all eternity or something. Maybe they have to turn down the food, or maybe this might have a connection to Acacia Salad Air. Maybe this is a test orchestrated by Kermit the Sage to see if they are deemed worthy to go into Gourmet World or to get Acacia Salad Air. I don't know, but I am definitely looking forward to next week's chapter. Funny thing is, this is just one continent. Imagine what the other continents in Gourmet World are gonna be like. Holy crap. So overall, this chapter was definitely bizarre, but I am looking forward to seeing more. So tell me guys, what do you think of this week's chapter of Toriko? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you have any thoughts on the giant head thing, the mist, or the frog? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you like it and subscribe to more videos. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. So yeah, that is Toriko chapter 274. I'm Lunar Spawn 27, and I will see you guys later. Bye.